Hi everybody! I'm going to go ahead and start this video. I needed to make sure that it was working, checking it from above. I did one earlier and it shut off on me, so that didn't make me very happy. I'll redo that one tomorrow. My transfers are drying on that one. So this one is I Love You, a Bushel and a Peck, and a Hug Around the Neck, and this is a brand new transfer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fuzz this, and this is a larger transfer. So I am going to do half of it at one time. Easiest way to do that is to peel it back like that, lay your towel on it, and do that a couple of times on each side. So go ahead and push that back up, turn it around. Peel it down a bit. Put your towel on there. Okay, so for these large transfers, an easy way to get this off of here is to peel it from behind. So I'm just going to lay that there, and I'm going to pull this like this, and then I'm going to get it all nice and even. And it actually looks pretty good. It might be off the top a little bit. I just need to scoot it down just a little. So I want to start right about there, and then I'm gonna get this even right there. Try to get it so that all of it is on here. Then I'm going to smooth it out. Get all of the little air bubbles out. And I like to fold my corners under. It makes it easier when it's time to pull it. I have paper towels ready because this is a big transfer, so it's going to dry. I'm going to want to put paper towels down that are damp to keep it so that it doesn't dry in the transfer. So I have all my paste colors here. I have bright white. This is Peachy Keen. I have Couture Coral, Bubblegum, and Currant Jam. And this one here is Candy Apple. Sorry, I am still learning my colors. And they change because they discontinue some of the colors, and then that kind of throws me off. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to start at the top with Bubblegum. I kind of have a plan. I just want to use all these different colors that are Valentine's-y colors and get this filled in. So I'm spreading my chalk paste on the transfer. This is like a screen. There's open areas on it. The chalk paste goes down inside the screen, and then you scrape off the excess. It's really easy. You're going to put the excess back into your jar. Make sure all of your areas are filled in. And you want it nice and smooth. I'm going to use this for the heart and these little dots here. This is a small area, so I'm just going to use one that I've cut in half. Oop. And I got it on the pink. But you know what? That's okay. Not going to stress over that. I'm going to take a piece of paper towel there and see if I can get that off. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think we can fix that. Just get some more pink. See how easy it is. And it's going to be fixed. It's going to be fine. Alright, and my heart, I think I would like to do that in red. And just use this small little squeegee for that. I'm not going to get wild this time. I'll try to stay in the lines. It's like coloring in the lines. Just having a little control and not going, oops. Sorry if my big head is in the way. I'm really trying not to. This is a big area to be videoing. Alright, my next color, I think I will use some white in here and do this. And then I'm going to cover it with a paper towel so that that area does not dry out. Take my excess, put it back into my jar, making sure that it's smooth. Okay, so this is a paper towel that I dipped it in the water and then I wrung it out, so it is damp. It's not dripping wet. Just want to lay it here and then I'll just pat it down. Okay, had to grab a drink of water. My throat is tickling. Don't want to be coughing. Excuse me. It's from our weather change. I know it. Alright, I'm going to take our peachy keen, and this is going to be a bushel and a peck. So this will be right here. And I'm going to cough again. Excuse me. Sometimes you just have to get it out. We've had wet weather, and then so we've had things blooming and crazy allergies going on for everyone with all the blooming stuff. And then today it's wet again. It's raining again. So a little bit crazy around here. All right. I think that I'm going to use this coral right here on this, on the and maybe on these as well, on the little dots. Don't need too much of it. Just enough. I'm going to use a multi-tool for these. Just spread it in there. Go back and pull right there. I don't want to go onto my letter. I'm trying to be careful. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to grab a little squeegee so I can smooth this easier. Okay. All right, so we will put more paper towels. Excuse me. Okay, so this is just keeping the moisture in so that it doesn't dry. The chalk paste does not dry on your silk screen. Alrighty. So I think the next one I'm going to do is our and. I'll do and a hug. I'm going to do that with our mulberry. I think I got a little too much. I'm going to squeegee that off, put it back into the jar. Use the of course, it's just like when you get on the phone and you are just going to cough and cough and cough, and that is just the way that it's going to be. I have that little tickle in my throat, and there's no stopping it. Alright, so I have another paper towel. I'm going to grab a couple more because I underestimated how many I needed. Grab a couple of paper towels that are damp and some water for me. Okay, so don't be intimidated by these big transfers. Really, they're not that difficult. You just take it one step at a time. Make sure that you have paper towels there to keep your chalk paste damp. That's the key. And it does help to have somebody there to help you pull them, but we'll be okay. I can do this. Alright, so my next color, I think I'm going to put some of these. What colors do I have? Alright, let's do some of our peachy keen down here. Let's do that on around. This is going to be a fun sign to hang up for Valentine's or for just in a bedroom. Can be in there year round in a kid's room or in your room. It's just a fun little saying. I remember there being a song about that. I love you, a bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck. And I'm not going to sing it. I promise. That would be sad. You would be turning this off right away. Okay. See how easy that is? I'm not going to put that back in there. I got a little bit of the other color. You don't want to mix your colors. You want to keep them as pure as possible. Make sure that you're not putting any mixed colors back into them, because then your colors won't be what they're supposed to be. Alright, making sure all those are staying hydrated. We're going to finish this off. I am going to do red down here in the corner for this heart. My little squeegee here. Just going to pull that back while I do that. finish that out. And I think that we will do this whole thing one color. What color will that be? How about our bubble gum? I love that color. There's a few little chunkies in it, but if you push down, it breaks them down. So sometimes you have to add water to your chalk paste if it starts to dry, and you can stir it and you can rehydrate it. Push all those little chunks that tend to gather around the rim of it. Push them down and flatten them out, but the squeegee works really well to get those all flattened out. They won't go through the screen. The screen is really fine, but if you press them down, then for next time they're all flattened out and liquid again. Okay, so put our last little paper towel. I'm going to break it in half and put some right there on the heart and then some down here, and we're just gonna push down, make sure that everything is hydrated. I'm going to move some of my supplies here so when I'm pulling this transfer, it doesn't get in the way. Alright, let's move these guys out of the way. You don't want to move back and forth. You'll blend the colors. You just pat gently. And then we're going to pull this off. This is going into the trash. And then we're going to pull our transfer. So start at the corners. Get the center going down. And you're just going to peel it back. Just like that. And then this is going directly into the water bath behind me. Okay, so that's where the extra person would come in handy to help you with that. But we manage, don't we? So you want to be careful that when you're moving your large transfers that you don't stick it to itself. If it sticks to itself, you could damage it, so we don't want to do that. All right. Well, that was a big project. What do you think? I think it turned out pretty good. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. It is time for bed for me. So I am going to say goodnight, and I will be talking to you again soon.